reaction time. Let's go.
Let me ask you this: like Trump's campaign ads for some, they're saying they were very effective. And in one in particular ad, he used a clip of you from the Breakfast Club saying, "quote Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners." Like that.
Well, it's never good to be taken out of context, but I was explaining to my listeners how effective I thought the actual ad was. Like, that the ad was effective before I was in it. I was just sitting at home watching football and I saw it and I was like, whoa. And so I knew the immediate reaction was going to be, people are going to say, hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that. So I was explaining that to my listeners. So,
so what's wrong with that?
Be taken out of context, but what I didn't like the most.
There's no other context?
Anything to combat.
You talking about how they played?
Ran the same ad. Donald Trump supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners. I would have ran the same ad because it was legislation under him as well. And you know what else I would have did if I was our campaign? Since Donald Trump used me, I would have used Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan said Donald Trump was a threat to democracy. Joe Rogan said he thought Donald Trump was, I think, unhinged was the quote.
Right.
You got to mix it up. You got to get dirty with these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to muddy the waters a little bit, cause confusion.
Yeah, but who are these people, though? That's the thing. See, what I don't like about that is just because Joe Rogan said something, that ain't golden.
I know,
just
but
because he said that, who cares about that? I get it. People listen to him.
Yes,
I get it. He likes to have all these different people on there, and he just pretty much asked them questions. And
we all know that.
They just kind of build upon it, right? So that don't make him an expert in anything.
We know that. He always say that anyway, but he just talking about the millions of listeners he have or whatever.
So what?
So,
are we that ignorant?
Well, look.
Are the million of
we're not saying
million of followers, are they ignorant?
No, we're not saying that by no means.
All right, then.
Okay,
so
but if
we can make our own decisions.
But look,
we should be able to make our own decisions. And if he has an opinion, okay, I hear you.
But
so why is Charlamagne telling us, or everybody, should I say, that run on what he says?
No. What he just said right there is, if they are running if they're running something that's saying, okay, and it was that at the time, Kamala Harris supports sex change operations in prisoners using taxpayers' dollars. Okay, he said, well, they could have ran the same thing, just get dirty, just like they're doing. Okay, you could have ran it. Joe Rogan said that Trump was at Hinge. That was maybe, I don't know how long ago or whatever.
Nothing.
Just to say something.
That's so vague. That's vague.
Yeah,
that's not specific.
But I'm just saying
this campaign thing that he just mentioned is very specific. It's transgender,
right?
Prisoners,
right?
That's very specific.
But
say unhinged and then just leave it out there.
Look,
that's
oh yes, well it could.
There's no weight to that.
It doesn't matter if it was said. He has millions of people that watch him. He is a very influential person, whether you like it or not. We're talking about just Joe Rogan, and he's just saying, fight fire with fire. We don't care if the fire sticks or not, if it burns or not, but just position yourself to where you can maybe get some of the degree up. Just position yourself. If they're doing this and it's similar to what you're doing, do the same thing. That's what he's saying.
Keep it going.
Conversation about President Biden getting criticized from both sides of the aisle for pardoning his son Hunter after repeatedly saying he would never do it. And a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, et cetera, as if the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, nobody's above the law, I respect, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Only because you don't know that it was a lie. We don't know why he changed
You really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all of a sudden?
No, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he changed his mind because he got sick of watching everybody else get over.
Who does everybody else get over?
What?
Who is everybody else?
That is so
over?
dumb.
Come on,
that
man.
right there is dumb. That's dumb
man.
to say.
Come on.
That right there. Come on, Whoopi.
Who is everybody else getting over?
Oh my goodness. So evidently she's probably comparing him to
President
Trump and
Trump,
some
yeah,
of the
that's what
things
you're
that
doing.
he has
Yeah.
said and done,
Yes.
and he's getting over. So you're saying I'm tired of it, so I'm gonna get over. Is that what you're saying?
Come on.
Whoopi, is that what you're saying?
Mm. Hey, don't
Explain
don't
yourself.
talk to Whoopi like that, okay?
Keep it going. Let me hear what she
Let's
got to
go.
say.
And this is just my feeling, because at some point you get to the place where you just go, so I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that go out. They're the ones that
don't-
go out there and they stand on this moral high ground. The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do that.
So we're mad at him because he changed his.
Oh no. By the way, I'm not mad at him pardoning
But
Hunter
you sound
Biden.
like
Joe Biden made a point of saying we stand by our institutions
Yes, I
and the
understand all that.
impartiality of the
Yes.
Department of Justice.
Yes.
Democrats ran on that. The same DOJ indicted Hunter Biden. We shouldn't be saying it's corrupt like Donald Trump does. But then in his statement pardoning Hunter Biden, he says that it was a political pursuit by his own Department of Justice.
Explain to Joe Biden does something.
Yeah.
Everybody clutches their pearls. My question is, what is it that makes people flip out with Joe, but we don't have the same kind of thing?
Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. Not big.
Yeah. So,
even if you don't disagree, you don't disagree.
I
but you ain't
don't.
flipping out.
It's
I
not
mean,
and we talked about this.
Right.
If he decides to do that, that's one thing. But it's just the back and forth with them. I think that
Right.
you're one way and then you switch stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Mhm.
Just like and I normally don't agree with this guy Charlamagne, but I agree with him going that moral high ground and saying this and that about the Department of Justice, but then coming back and say, hey, no, that wasn't right.
Right.
You did it because he's my son. Now you're contradicting what you said about the Department of Justice. Now you're saying the Department of Justice is against it because he's my son. Yeah, you can't say that in the same breath. So that's why I think that that's why people are mad. Not
But they're not even going.
son.
They're not even going wow, mad, crazy like I'll say like Democrats or Whoopi is in defending this decision. She's all, you see how emotional and everything and so fully invested in this right here.
Yeah.
Charlamagne just having a conversation. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but that's how. Remember what I talked about.
Come on.
Democrats are very angry at any type of Republican or conservative views. They always get angry, but it's never the vice versa.
Yeah.
I can care less how you feel about, Biden and Kamala or whatever. I can care less. I'm not going to fight you over it.
Yeah.
But they will fight you over any type of conservative views or Republican views or whatever. They will.
That's usually 100%.
Sure.
Okay, let's keep it
You
going.
know it.
I know.
Who's angry? Let's keep going.
Joe, I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing, but that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist. And I think this is also the problem when we pick sides, right? We've turned political parties into teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Ain't nobody more delusional than me, right? If you pick a side, right, if you say you're a Democrat, if you say you're a Republican, you refuse to be objective about anything. Why can't you say when Democrats are wrong? And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
Nope, she don't.
So you don't think Joe Biden is wrong?
No, I don't.
defending.
Can I just point this out?
I didn't say you were ridiculous, Ms. Goldberg. I would never
You ready to throw hands.
Think about it this way.
Come over and give me a kiss.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Auntie. Come on, man.
Just very quickly, I think the president has the ultimate pardon power. Every president has done this. People are saying is that Joe Biden is now a liar, as opposed to Joe Biden is someone who now knows that the person that is going to be in the White House is on a revenge tour and his son is on an enemies list. And so he is using his rightful power, his rightful political power, to pardon his son. Now, is that a lie, or is that perhaps being pragmatic, having a change of opinion, as opposed to the president-elect who has lied almost 40,000 times during his first term.
Neither one of them have the moral high ground. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. But when you are a diehard Democrat or a diehard Republican, you refuse to be objective about the other party. Like it's like we're watching them do something wrong, but we're making excuses for it. We watch Republicans do things wrong and they make excuses for it. Why can't we just all be objective and call it what it is?
I don't know about counting that many times, but
but you know how she just inflated
she.
everything. I don't like Sonny. You know,
She cuts up.
Yeah,
Okay?
she cutting up. Yeah, he done lied all these times, and now we're saying no, not at all, not at all. And I would have cut this short. I know we're about to end this or whatever, but bro, like I said before, you're switching gears on us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people are upset about. Not the whole fact that you pardon him. Ain't nobody saying, man, why you pardon him?
Yeah.
Nobody's saying that. Everybody's saying that you can't stay. But like I said, maybe, because of his condition, maybe he forgot what he said. Nobody reminded him.
Well, and he may have been, told to pardon his son. We don't know where he's at in his state, but nobody's making a big commotion, going crazy over this. Yes, Democrats are defending like you see Whoopi and everybody else. Okay, yes, if President Trump might have got in office, you cannot expect him, and we know how petty President Trump can be, that he was never going to give him a pardon. He was never going to get it. No.
So that's why
his father did it.
And that's why, in congregation, what y'all think about this?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think about what's going on right now? As far as in the View and their view. Do y'all agree with Whoopi? Y'all agree with Charlamagne? Because he's like he teeter-tottering on the conservative side.
Oh yeah,
he teeter-tottering. It's whatever floats his boat and whatever's moving and moving money. You know what I'm saying? Because guarantee he may not like Biden, but he'll go all down for Kamala. But for what reason? I just don't get it.
Well, I'll say this, and we're about to close it out, but you will see him more so than lately. He's been saying a lot of conservative views, but then he will let you know, just to keep to walk that line and say, but I did vote for Kamala Harris. I would never vote for Trump, but
he's considered himself independent or whatever. He considered himself, he don't want to be a part of no party or whatever, but you see his views.
Yeah.
And y'all seen him, and if you don't know, he's part of the Breakfast Club.
Shout out.
Or whatever. And they have a lot of I guess you would say liberal views on the Breakfast Club. Everybody that's on there is never a vice or anything between anybody else. That everybody's all on the same page. And the only thing I don't like about that is when everybody's on the same page and you listen to them, you become on that page. That's the craziest thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But
that's how it is, bro.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how it
yeah,
is.
yeah. But
Guarantee.
Congregation, please put in the comments. Let us know how you feel about this. Was he right? Was he wrong? What are your thoughts? Would you have pardoned him? And are you so upset that he did?
Yeah.
Let us know.
I don't think nobody is, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong because evidently in the comments I'm wrong a lot of times. So let us know. Let us know what y'all think about The View, Whoopi Goldberg, the whole team, and Charlamagne Tha God, and their view on Hunter Biden and that whole situation with President Biden. Give us a thumbs up, man. You done made it this far. If you made it this far, give us a thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. Actually, hit that subscribe.
Yes.
If you've been just chilling with us, kicking with us from time to time, whatever, y'all click on the thumbnail, be like, I'll check this one out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hit it, man. Hit it. I guarantee we got a whole lot of them lined up, and we got a lot of bangers, man.
Yes.
They lined up, and we're going to try to shoot them out to you as fast as we can and as fast as we can record these things. And that's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby.
Do something. Let's go.
For sure.
Roger that.
below, right below me, hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that you are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation, just where I'm pointing, this is what YouTube recommends for you to watch because of the content that you've seen of us. Click it,
For sure.
watch
Do it for us
and
below.
share it.